When someone achieves or wins something, it is not the prize or the reward which makes us feel proud, but actually it is the realization that I did it myself, I achieved it for myself, which fills us with joy and satisfaction, along with proud, and that feeling is priceless. Do you know what is the most precious and priceless moment of your life? Let me tell you, it is when after lots of hard work and struggles, one day when you realize that you actually achieved what you wanted to achieve. And what makes it even more joyful when you realize that yes, you did it yourself. Getting something is not as valuable as it is to earn something for yourself. I am saying this for those who are discouraged and who are willing to give up, those who are distracted from their path. You might have lost a few days, a few months, or a few years, but you have a moment now to compensate for what you lost, because now you know the importance of what you lost, as you already lost it. But now I want to say that if you really want to accomplish it, then do not let it end here. Do not let your dreams end here. Learn the lesson, bring your encouragement, your motivation back, and get back to what you started. Do not hesitate. Man is fallible. We all are mistake prone. You might have only a 1% chance to win, but if you want to keep going, then you have an opportunity now to get what you want. Until you want to keep going, your chance of having what you want will never fade. Keep in mind why you started and what you gave. Keep in mind your sacrifices, your sleepless nights, your hard work, and the struggle you faced to have it. Situations might not be befitting now, but one day your fight will definitely pay off. So do not let it end here. With time, all the wounds will heal, but the inner pain you will get due to unfulfilled desires will never fade. You can't refuse them now because you have chosen them, and now they are inside you waiting for your commitment to get fulfilled. Give them a chance and make them your driving force to pass through all the challenges, but do not let it end here. In the game like basketball, there are two halves. Sometimes one team does not score well in the first half, but they change their strategy for the second half and they win. Many such examples we have seen. If they think that their one half was not as efficient, so they can't win, it means they are simply quitting before the second half. But if they learn from the mistakes and try in the second half again, they could win. And we have seen many teams winning like this. The same is the case with life. The day you understand the mistakes and change your strategy with a commitment to win, your second half begins. If you see soldiers, even if they know that the enemy is very powerful, they could die any moment, still they never stop fighting. They never accept that the enemy is powerful and they are weak, even if it's the truth. They fight till their last breath because they are determined to fight till the end under any circumstances. If you see in a race, many athletes participate, but a true athlete is different. Unlike others, if he falls during the race, he gets back. He gets up again and starts running again until the race is over. No injury can stop him because he has in his mind the finishing line and the hope to win. These examples will teach you that we can fall very easily and can accept our failures, but it takes courage to get back. If a few people out of you can develop that courage, then why can't all of you? Let these examples inspire you and come back to fight, but do not let it end here. The winner, if you see, they do not have a fixed mindset that till now I have never done it before, so I can't in the future. They have an attitude which says that if there is a better way than what currently I am doing, I don't mind doing so. If I have anything to change, I will change it. Even if the challenge is too tough, they will not refuse it. They will say, yes, I can handle this. It doesn't hurt that that much. I will get better after resting for some time, after it is done, but my victory will last forever. So I will try it. Life is not about chance, it is about selection. That what you select for yourself. It is easy to say I lost, but it takes courage to say let me try one more time. If you desire extreme success but you can't handle pain or struggles, then it is meaningless. You started it and now it's your responsibility to finish what you started, because it is your decision. It was your decision and it will always be your decision. You can escape from the middle, but once you escape, you will always escape. Show your dignity not to the world but to yourself first. Whatever you want to prove in front of the world, first prove it to yourself, because you need to get inspired before you aspire, and let yourself become the source of your inspiration. But do not let it end here. If you will rely on others for your victory, then you can't survive the war. I remember my basketball coach said that every shot is valuable. Just 1 point can change the game. Same is the case with opportunities. You can't know what is going to happen. You don't know when your life will take a turn and you will get what you desire. But in order to let it happen, you need to develop the required conditions so that your success becomes a possibility. I know the word happy ending looks very fascinating and we all wait for that happy ending, but we need to understand that every chapter has an ending. So the ending will come, but it is on us that how much happy we can make it. You will find people often saying that life is hard, and it's the truth, but your emphasis on its hardness makes it even more harder. You need to stop complaining and start looking for the gifts life gave you, and you need to start working on yourself, because you don't know you are a package. Whatever you need to fulfill your dreams, you already have them inside you. You just need to change your focus from crying for the things you do not have to the things you have and you can have. Think about a child born in a beggar family. What kind of a future you can imagine for that child? Before he is born, his fate is decided. He has to struggle to earn a living. He never gets a chance to demand, to dream big, to choose, to select. And now think about yourself. You are complaining about a life where you got everything. You got chance to choose your future, to dream and to become whatever you want to be. Do you know nearly 3.4 billion people in the world are poor, which means nearly half of the population of the world is poor. Do you know how fortunate we are if we are not one of those 3.4 billion people? But do you know what is the biggest problem with us? It is that we people undermine the value of the things we have, and we cry for the things we do not have. It is very crucial to understand the value of the things we possess, like our skills, our abilities, our talent, our creativity, anything, because we got everything inside us, whatever we need to fulfill our dreams. Overlooking ourselves or our gifts is lethal for our success. That's why it is said that sit with yourself for 6 months and you will come to know that you can do the things you never expected you can do. I read an interview of an entrepreneur. He said that he just had $50 in his pocket when he started his company with an idea, and he had no helper or support or job opportunity at that time. But within 2 years, he converted those $50 into $2 million using that idea. The interviewer asked him how you did that. He said that when he had nothing, instead of crying for what he did not have, he started working on the things he had, and while evaluating them, he got an idea. He used that idea and built an empire. So when you can value the things abilities you possess, then only you can use them to create something worthy for you. So value whatever you have and start finding a way to use them in the best way possible, which can let you accomplish something exceptional. But do not let it end here. There are few people who are born with heightened abilities and obsessive interests, who through persistent pursuit of these interests become amazingly accomplished. The most outstanding feature of successful people, if you see, is their extreme love of learning and challenge seeking. Most often people believe that the gift is the ability itself, but that is not the truth. The biggest gift is the mindset, to understand the importance of the abilities you possess, and a mindset that forces you to create something exceptional out of your abilities. The difference between people comes from here. Mindset is something which you need to develop. Sometimes people have such surrounding which helps them to develop that mindset, and some choose to be in such kind of a surrounding which can help them to develop such kind of a mindset. Like you might have heard this example that if you earn $100 a month, and if you will be in the company of the people earning $1,000 a month, then you will find earning $1,000 easy. It is because your surrounding changed your mindset, which influenced you to use your abilities to earn more. But on the other hand, we have people who never let this mindset to become a part of their behavior, their personality, and such people are those who restrict themselves within their mental boundaries and do not allow themselves to cross their mental barriers to achieve something big. Such people are those who shrink their abilities, their potential, and stay limited. This is the reason which differentiates successful and unsuccessful people. So it is the ability or the mindset you decide. Was it Mahatma Gandhi's ability or the fact that he worked until all the Indians were united and India got freedom? Was it Michael Jackson's ability or the fact that he worked extremely hard since his early childhood, which made him the king of the pop and the world's most famous entertainer? Was it Cristiano Ronaldo's ability or his relentless dedication and hard work which made him one of the greatest players of his generation from a poor boy? Think about writers. Was it their ability or their efforts to use and develop their abilities to write great books that makes them the best writers with best-selling books? Prodigies or not, we all have interests that can blossom into abilities, but it is the mindset that brings the difference. So develop that mindset by not allowing anything to limit you, but you can do that only when you have a burning desire which forces you to change your mindset to achieve what you desire. So give it a try, but do not let it end here. Some people simply pick up their skills in the natural course of their lives, whereas others have to work to learn them and put them together. But as we can see from many examples present in front of us, that everyone can do it, but it is a choice. Everything starts with choices you make for yourself. If you choose to develop your skills, then your choice provokes you to take the appropriate actions to focus on your skills. You can be pessimistic or you can be optimistic with yourself, but whatever it is always your choice. If your actions, your thoughts, your perspective is becoming a hindrance in your development, then it is completely your choice. Whatever it is, whether to be or not to be extraordinary, is your choice. Your choices become a deciding factor of your future. If I want to be an athlete and I need to lose weight and develop stamina for that, but I am sitting on the couch and doing nothing, thinking and taking no actions, taking so many calories and then complaining that I can't do anything, then it is a choice. Because I am competent enough to discipline myself, but I am choosing to stay like this. There was a violin player. She was the best violin player in her her town. She won all the violin competitions in her town. When she got selected for the national level competition, she lost that competition. After that, she started thinking that she had only this much talent and that she can become the best in her town only, but not at the national or international level. Again, next year when she got the opportunity to participate in another national level competition, she refused it, saying that it is not her cup of tea. So tell me, whose fault it is? She never tried to understand her mistakes and restricted herself inside her mental boundaries, which limited her abilities. Otherwise, she could have been the top violin player of the world. Who knows? But she never became that because it was her choice. You heard people saying that we should take initiative. Have you ever thought that what it means when they say that you should take initiatives? They are actually asking you to make your choices. Like you make choices about your clothes, like in which clothes you will look best. In the same way, you need to make choices about yourself. That what you want to do and what you need in order to do what you want. And let me tell you, once you made your choice, you will start developing it yourself, because whatever is needed, it is already inside you. The problem is that you never allowed your inner potential to come out. If you don't believe me, just try it once and you will come to know. When you make your choices, through them you understand your priorities, and then you can focus on your needs so that you can build your empire. You can build yourself competent enough to achieve your ultimate goal. This is the process. So I want to say that success begins with a choice you make for yourself. It is said that opportunities are like those subatomic quantum particles that come into existence only when they are seen by an observer. Your opportunities will multiply when you choose to see them. Now the next question which comes in our mind is that after making our choices, how do we develop what we want? This is a very important question. Aristotle, the great philosopher, discussed about how to create a self. He once said that whatever we learn to do, we learn by actually doing it. Men come to be builders by building. Players become players by playing. In the same way, by doing just acts, we become to be just. By doing self-controlled acts, we become self-controlled. And by doing brave acts, we become brave. So by trying, we can create what we want for ourselves. We might not achieve it in the first go or in the first chance, but our ultimate choice of trying something is what becomes the beginning of our journey towards success. So trying something is the best option to choose. In the end, because you tried, you have the possibility to achieve or to arrive at your destiny. So try harder, but do not let it end here. In the end, I want to say that if life is tough on you, it means that life is trying to make you something exceptional. Do not wait for the right time, because those who wait for the right time get only the leftovers left by the people who do hard work, put effort and take initiative. So make your choices and choose to try until you succeed. This is the best way to succeed, but do not let it end here.